Yo guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today's video is gonna be about the history of the Titans. Now this video will go over where the Titans came from and who was the first Titan shifter and everything. So basically how the Titans were made and everything like that. But please, before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the first Titan shifter was Ymir. She was basically the king's, I guess, like, wife. So yeah, she was his wife. So Ymir gained her power at the age of 10. She fell into the water, and this parasite type thing went inside her body, basically, giving her the power of the Titans, which this is still unknown. We have no clue what that parasite was or what it even was. It was just like a spine-looking thing in the water, and it basically chose her. So after she gained the power, she turned into the biggest Titan people have ever seen. Bigger than the Colossal Titan, maybe not bigger than maybe taller than the Rumbling, but not as big as the Rumbling. But still, she was a huge Titan. So basically, the king took her in, but then eventually he got feelings for her, and then they had children. She had one of her children at 11, the second child at 12, and the third child at 13. Which when she was 13, which is when she died. She died because the king was about to get assassinated, and she jumped in front of the large object that was basically like almost like a sword, but it was thrown at him to kill him, and she jumped in front of it and basically died. But before all that, she was basically just a slave to the king. The king, even though he had feelings, and he didn't really have feelings, she was mostly just meant to have children with him because she was part of a certain type of family. So basically, she had one child every year, so she had 3. So when she died, she had the Titan power, but then the king made his children eat her. That's right, eat her. Giving them the Titan powers because he knew about her Titan powers, which was one of the reasons why he took her in and married her. Because of the Titan powers. So yeah, and that's how the 3 first Titan shifters were created. Was from them eating their mother, which basically gave them Titan powers. One received the founding Titan, the other received the Beast Titan, and the other child received the Attack Titan. Which we all know that the Attack Titan is basically the strongest Titan almost. It's basically the best fighting Titan. Now these Titans are based off the pigs that Ymir took care of. One of the pigs got away, and the other 2 stayed. So as we all know, the Attack Titan represents the pig that ran away. And the Beast Titan and the Founding Titan represent the pigs that didn't run away. Now this is a little confusing, but as we all know, that Beast Titan has a little bit of like fat to it. He's pretty big. Same with the other Founding Titan. If you haven't seen the Founding Titan, it's basically... no one really has the Founding Titan anymore. It's just... the Founding Titan was basically fat too. It was basically had chubby to it. But we all know Aaron's Titan never did. Because Aaron's Titan, the Attack Titan, is based off the pig that didn't run away. So that's how the 3 first Titan shifters were ever created. And then eventually their powers were given on because they made something called spinal fluid. They basically took... in Attack on Titan, there's this type of fluid in your spine. And then when they did tests on Ymir, they took her spinal fluid and put it into someone else's spine, and it basically turned them into a huge Titan. And they didn't call it a Titan at first, they called it a giant, but then eventually it gained the name Titan. So Titan's a bloodthirsty monster. So they would turn the people who were worthy enough to become the next Titan shifters, give them spinal fluid, and basically they would eat the person who had the Titan and gain their abilities. So that's how the spinal fluid was created. It was taken from Ymir years later. And then eventually what people call the devils now, basically people on the other island instead of the main island. Because we all know that the people that, the Rumbling, Aaron's trying to kill them, they call the type of person Aaron is a devil. Because originally, everyone from the island full of Titans was from there, but then they ran off and basically didn't want to be a part of it. So what they do to criminals, they would inject them with spinal fluid, and they would run off to the other side, because the Marlians were first at the main island where Aaron and Mikasa lived. They were first there at first, but then a large group of people ran off. I think it was around 10,000 people ran off and basically never came back again. So the Marlians, before they left to go find new land and a new base and everything, basically any criminals or any type of person who was sentenced to death would turn into a Titan, and that was their part of revenge to the Marlians who left. That was their type of revenge. The Marlians got their revenge from sending Titans to the non-Marlians, the devils. And that's how, like, all these Titans came, because they would do, like, 18 people a day. Like, 18 Titans a day were created. Probably more. And then when they left, every single person in prison was basically injected with spinal fluid. So thousands of Titans were created because they were there for around 2 years after that. And every day, 18 Titans would be, like, around. Okay, just looked it up. So this means when they left, there was already 13,500 Titans already there. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to be making a part 2 sometime tomorrow. But thank you all for watching it, and please make sure to like and subscribe. See you all in the next video.